Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Andrew Gillespie, Senior Regional Manager of Customer Experience at Slack. My pronouns are he and him. I'm excited to have you with us today as we kick off the support track here at Frontiers. For those of you who are new to Slack, or maybe haven't considered Slack for a support team before, Slack is a channel-based messaging platform that helps teams get work done wherever they are. It's where the people you need, the information you care about, and the tools you use all come together. We have some great conversations planned for the remainder of the day that will show you how Slack can help your team deliver excellent customer service. But this session is about what's at the heart of a great experience, a great agent. As leaders of support teams, we manage a giant system of complex tools and processes. And I want to show you how Slack puts the agent who's speaking with your customers at the heart of that system. I'll also show you how Slack can help make the challenging work of keeping customers happier easier for your agents by unlocking shared knowledge, identifying and acting on learning opportunities, and empowering agents to deliver the highest quality service while feeling engaged and motivated. We'll then hear from a fantastic Slack customer about how they built an expert ecosystem with Slack to boost agent confidence, improve first call resolution, and improve Net Promoter Score. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. It has never been more challenging to keep customers happy. But I think you know this already. Customers are connected 24/7, and they're making decisions based on their experience with your company. That includes your support team. Customers expect a dynamic engagement model, and they want their support to be personalized. And the velocity and volume of support requests keeps increasing, requiring us to get more creative about how we use automated and intelligent systems and tools. Ultimately, more customer requests means that our teams may grow. 42% of customer service leaders expect requests to grow, whereas only 36% expect their teams to grow. This isn't a one-to-one growth rate. It's not enough to simply hire more agents. Teams will need to work more effectively and more efficiently to fill that gap. But filling that gap is easier said than done. The support ecosystem today is more complex than it's ever been before. Our agents often work across multiple disconnected applications to get the information they need to resolve a single customer issue, leading to a drawn-out and inefficient resolution. And because agents are working across multiple disconnected systems and ticketing tools, valuable data about the support experience becomes fragmented, meaning that we as managers lack the insight we need to provide in-moment coaching opportunities and support agents in real time. This all results in agents and customers feeling equally dissatisfied. What's more, there often isn't a central place for us to recognize the amazing work that our teams are doing, which is even more critical than ever in this new world of remote work that we're all in. It's okay, I have good news. Slack brings all of your systems, tools, processes, and even cross-functional partners into a central place that puts the agent at the heart of everything they need. Slack centralizes shared knowledge by bringing the information and expertise that exists across different tools and teams into a single place. Agents can tap into this shared knowledge base without having to work across multiple different applications. Our powerful search and predictive results make it easy for agents to find exactly what they need across channels, files, teams, even other users who are talking about the topic at hand. And the best part is, as teams are troubleshooting together in Slack, they're naturally building a searchable knowledge base of step-by-step solutions, speeding up your time to resolution. The easier it is for an agent to find the right answer, the more likely we are the customer will get exactly what they need, which means your first contact resolution will improve. With Slack's platform, leaders can filter tickets that meet specific criteria into a central, actionable place, giving you a real-time pulse on how things are going so you can prevent in-the-moment problems and more easily spot trends where changes might be required in processes, product, or training. But Slack doesn't just connect agents with their team and partners, it connects them with your entire company as well. This creates visibility into the incredible work that they do every day. And Slack makes it easy for leaders to recognize outstanding performance in a wider forum, broadcast incentive activities, and bring the work of your team and the experience of your customers to a company-wide audience. When you invest in your agents, you invest in your customers. By using Slack to unlock shared knowledge and capture learning opportunities, our customers experience, on average, a 31% reduction in total resolution time, 8% more tickets routed correctly, and 7% more tickets resolved correctly. Agent empowerment is hugely important to delivering fast, high-quality answers. And today, we're joined by a Slack customer who's created an entire ecosystem dedicated to just this. So now, without further ado, I would love to introduce Omer Khan, Customer Success Digital Lead at Intuit QuickBooks. Omer, thank you so much for being here today. Maybe to start off, can you tell us a little bit about your role, about Intuit QuickBooks, and how customer experience is different in your company?
Thank you, Andrew. Thanks for having me. Really excited to be here. What I do at Intuit, I currently lead Customer Success Digital. What it means is that we drive experience for our agents and our customers utilizing data science, machine learning, and conversational AI to help them really augment their ability in being able to actually deliver, as you mentioned, about efficiency and work through their work, being the right place at the right time and finding the right information at the right time. So that has been my role. There's been a few different roles I had in the past. I've been in the front line, so I actually really feel and understand what an agent will go through. I've been in the role of learning and development for Australia, and now I'm actually in front of customers designing their digital experiences.
Fantastic. You have all the right experience to bring to these problems. Can you tell us a little bit about the reason for adopting Slack and what specifically prompted your team to build this expert ecosystem?
Yes, so the challenge was twofold. One, from our agent perspective. So our, like any other organization, day-to-day agents are going through this challenge of finding the right information. Customers is right in front of them or online, they're speaking to them. The information either sitting in their knowledge base, in their wiki pages or processes pages or chat rooms. So it's all over the place. How we can actually bring it all together and giving and providing them the right information at the right time. The second thing was that we were really doing well. In L&D world, we say the 70-20-10 model for learning, where 10% people learn formally through training and classroom training. 20% people learn from peers, from other people, and then 70%, which is most of it, actually learn through experiential learning or on-the-job learning. So what we wanted to do is that way we saw the gap at 70%. We were doing really well in some of those early stage, but that ongoing learning, this ecosystem where you come across a challenge as an agent and how you actually learn your way through it. That was we were trying to solve. The second part was the customer side of things. We did really well in terms of providing customers the right information about how the product's supposed to work. But the challenge is, and you will probably resonate, that most of the customers who generally reach out to us is when the product doesn't work the way it's supposed to work. And that's where, it's not scalable. It's very difficult to create that point of need content for customers and maintain it. So we had to reimagine and rethink the way we design this solution, which is more scalable. And that's how we came across through a lot of experiments, to be honest, and a lot of failures. We now have a very robust expert ecosystem. So we call our agents product experts. So that's what we build, and really excited to share more about that.
Excellent. So exciting. I think that idea of having the access you need right away to the right information and people is so crucial to helping enable agents to deliver the high quality service that customers are looking for. Can you tell us how Slack helped unlock some of that shared knowledge within your team?
Absolutely. So there was one problem, as I mentioned, or challenge was to how the information is sitting in different places. Where the on top of another layer is that different people in different teams located in different sites have different expertise. And they will sort of like silos and pocket of this information or knowledge, which will sit with them and around them. What we wanted to do is bring it in one place, make it a one-stop shop where any question, not just about product, but about processes or anything which will be help them benefit to do their work effectively and efficiently, that was our goal. And the reason the Slack came into in as a platform because we all were on Slack. We were actually maximizing the utilization, and we had channels, and we had, for example, product help channel. Uh, but the limitation we struck is the information was shared in a channel, and there was a lot of repetition. So there's someone new will come in, they will ask the same question, and they will get other people to come in. So there was a good discussion, it was a good conversation, but there was what lacked was structure. And that's where I think we wanted to bring these three things together. One, what we call it machine, so utilizing the power of AI. The second is the platform, which is Slack, where we all come together. And the third is the crowd, which is our people, our product experts, bringing them a community of those experts together and actually driving this ecosystem.
Oh my gosh. I was resonating with so many things you said about the siloed experience and the different teams in different places and everyone knowing a little bit of something different and how to bring those together. So I understand you've got something called Quincy Bot that is enabling some interdepartmental learning opportunities for agents. Can you tell us a little bit about Quincy Bot?
Absolutely. So Quincy is that machine side of that area what I just mentioned. And what we do is we use the platform called Spoke. It's an internal ticketing platform. It beautifully integrates with Slack, and that's one of the I think what I love about Slack is its flexibility to be integrated with whatever tools we are using. And what it does is basically Quincy becomes our front as what we call it agent assistant. So any question we or agent has, they can ask Quincy at any given time, right in the Slack. And Quincy then is actually have this knowledge base and machine learning algorithm behind it, which constantly, as it's interacting with the audience, it's learning and it's actually getting improved better and better. So we started with what we call it auto resolution. So initially, when we started about 6 to 8 months ago, Quincy only were responding or auto resolving around 10 to 15% of questions. Now we are at about 60% and more consistently. So that's an incredible amount of, if you look at it, saving in terms of repetition, what our product champions or our subject matter experts had to go through to actually answer the same question again and again.
That's amazing. That peer-to-peer learning piece is such a big part of, I think, any successful agent development. It's a big piece of what we do with our teams at Slack. As we talked about earlier, the expectations that customers have of the service we're delivering, they're evolving all the time. They're increasing. There's this real sense of needing to be more proactive in how we approach these outcomes for customers. How has Slack enabled your teams to get more of these sort of tailored coaching moments captured to make the most of them?
Yeah, fantastic question, Andrew. And having this, L&D background, that was one of the most critical things that we don't have the luxury, or I think it's very common in this industry, where taking our agents out of the queue and actually put them into long day long trainings. It happens at the start, but there's nothing that opportunity you get. Yeah, you have some training time, but you have to maximize that time in customer facing time. So what we had to rethink is to look at a micro coaching way and utilizing the platform or ecosystem to do that. So I talked about Quincy, which is the front and the machine side of things. Then platform where they interact is Slack. We constantly, as we creating or they interacting, our agents are interacting with Quincy. Let's say Quincy doesn't have the answer. This is one of not that 60% of those questions. What it does, the platform then actually asks them to create and assign to a product champion. So they can write within Slack, create a ticket, and then basically that gets assigned to a SME, subject matter expert, or product champion. Now, product champion then interacts and asks more questions if they need to clarify a few things, and then provide them the support they need. We have SLAs that generally takes. We want to make sure that they do it timely while customer is live. So it's basically within 60 seconds, 60 seconds to a minute and a half. And what it does in the process is we also then tag to tell that, okay, well, there's a content gap. So Quincy doesn't had the answer for it. So there's a missing content, this question we never experienced before from customers. So the missing content or knowledge gap in the agent, but there's also missing gap from the customer perspective as well. So customers, before they're reaching out to us, they of course do their research. They're looking for answer for their question. They didn't get the answer, then they reach out to us, right? So we then have hackathons. We call it content hackathons, where one team member from each team come together, and they had this backlog of these questions, and they literally hack those inquiries, or we call them case, and they hack that case and provide a solution. And the part of the process, what they do is they also train Quincy, and they also actually train our customer-facing a conversational bot, what we call it QB assistant. So that goodness actually not just become available for our teams, but also for our agents. Now, coming to this, now let's say that the third stage is that even there is a challenge what product champion has experienced, understanding that, hey, you know what, this agent needs some help or coaching on probing questions. So if they ask the right question, they could have actually resolved this issue by themselves. So what they do is right there and then they will jump on a Slack conversation or a call, a live call or a video call, and they will do a quick 2-minute micro coaching, exactly knowing what they need help with and actually helping them to deliver next time so that that doesn't happen. And you can imagine that we're talking about hundreds and hundreds of these questions coming in every single day, and they're creating opportunity, how micro coaching is actually driving the skill set to a level which we never seen before.
Oh my gosh, my mental to-do list for my team tomorrow is growing. So I've got Quincy Bot, I've got micro coaching, I've got content hackathons. This is amazing, Omar. So we talked at the beginning that the point of creating this expert ecosystem was to boost agent confidence and ultimately make agents more empowered to deliver high quality answers faster. How has all this work impacted your business?
That's a wonderful question. The different aspects, and we at Intuit, Intuit is a mission-driven company. Our mission is to power prosperity around the world, and the way we do it is through AI-driven platform and ecosystem around it. As I mentioned, the goal I had for this project to build this solution was continuous innovation. We had many experiments. We miserably failed. And we share that failure to others as well, so that what mistakes we made, our teams and other teams can learn from it. And through those rapid experimentation and constantly evolution, where we're at is actually driving the results around customer side of things and also from agent side of things. So let me just start with agent. So we measure agent confidence on a regular basis. We measure it on a sort of like a contact driver level and sub-contact driver level. We ask them how they feel confident and also collect the qualitative data to how we can help and build some training models to help them with those gaps. Before this ecosystem, our agent confidence overall in the product and helping customer was about 60%. After the ecosystem, we instantly saw a 20% jump in their confidence, so for 80% and above their confidence, which is a huge win for us. Because confidence is contagious. It comes across in your conversation, and it comes across the experience we drive on every single day. The second was the efficiency. So it used to take us about 2 days to resolve a case on average. With help of Quincy, we actually improved 36%. So from 2 days to around 1.2 days. And that's, if you put it annually, you put it into efficiency hours, the hours are saved for our agents. You're talking about 9,000 hours, which is incredible.
Wow.
Now, let me jump into customer side of things. So what we do from customer, we had a clear success measures in terms of like how customer experience. So NPS is a common metric we use for customer experience. And it actually came down to about 12% improvement in our NPS. That's, if you know better than me in terms of like 12% TNPS is quite significant. And this is, we're talking about 2 quarters, like, before and after, so 6 months time period. And the second thing was we measured that, okay, well, the content we're creating from this ecosystem and providing and bringing it in front of our customers as well, how it's actually helping them to solve those questions by themselves rather than spending time on live channels. And we reduced 5% of our context because we were building this situational based content or micro content at scale, not for just our agents, but also our customers. And if you put that in the number of hours they have saved on the phone or a chat, rather than actually spending to do what they do love to do, there was 2,000 hours, customer hours we saved by just giving them the right information at the right time so they get on with what they need to do.
I'm speechless. Those results are incredible. I am so impressed and inspired by the work that you're doing and the results you've seen, and also the way that you've approached it, saying you're experimenting, and some things failed along the way, and some things have clearly just completely worked. That's incredible. Our time is coming to an end, so Omer, I want to say thank you so much for joining us today. I am inspired and excited. I have things I want to take back to my team that you've talked about. I have to imagine every other person who's watching is feeling the same way. So thank you so much.
I appreciate that. Thanks for having me.
As we wrap up, where are we at? So increasing demands and heightened customer expectations require agents to deliver quick, accurate, and human-centric outcomes. Slack helps drive excellent customer experiences by connecting your agents with the people and information they need to be empowered, efficient, and effective. You can apply the learnings from how Intuit QuickBooks successfully increased agent confidence to drive efficiencies, improve issue resolution, and boost Net Promoter Score by downloading your Success Kit in our resources library after this session wraps up. Or you can check out our website to read more of our inspiring customer stories and find some more customer support solutions. We still have 2 great sessions coming up this afternoon that I hope you'll stick around for. Coming up first is a roundtable with customer experience leaders from Oscar Health and Accent Group Limited. Following that, we have a Q&A that will highlight how Mod Squad is using Slack Connect to deliver differentiated experiences and inspire customer loyalty. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope we see you at the next sessions.